welcome everyone. This morning we have your Sioux Greyhounds facing the Barrie Sharks in the semifinals of the Aurora Silver Sticks. Your Greyhounds beat the Cambridge Roadrunners 2-1 in an overtime shootout last night. Hounds have played Barrie before and beat them, so this will be their second time meeting them. If the Hounds win this game, they'll be playing at 1:45 today is when the finals are, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, warm-up's over, and we're about to start the first period of the semifinals. We got Nephew in net. Starting for the Hounds, we got Sims, Curran, Brown, Lang, and Weaver. Here we go. Hounds win the draw. Lang pinches up, gets the puck. She tries cross ice for Brown. Back into the Hound zone, the puck goes. Steered to the corner by Nephew. Lang races for it. Curran takes a hit. Sims gets the puck. She goes cross ice to Brown. Brown carries it over the line. Finds Curran. Shot. Inside close. Scores. Curran gets the Hounds on the board with a pass from Brown. Finds the inside of the net. Puck bounced straight out. They're not calling that one back. We got this one, so Hounds are up 1-0. 28 seconds into the game. Hounds up 1-0. Line change for the Hounds. Lesage right. Atkinson and Mount out there. Sewell has it. Puts it off the boards. Atkinson chasing it. Puck kept in. Comes out. Barry skates to her line. That's poke checked. Puck comes out. Roussel has it. Finds Lesage right. Atkinson picks that up at the top of the circle. Walks in. Shoots. Crossbar. That goes out. Mount has it. On the boards. Atkinson grabs it. Puts it to the point. Roussel shoots. That's tipped wide. Hounds with some pressure. Comes out. Roussel dumps it back in. Mount chasing it. Hounds trying to intercept that pass. Comes out. Hounds regroup, make a line change. Roussel has it with some room. She walks across the line, goes to the left, shoots, rebound. Letitia shoots, rebound. Pierman has it, scoops it off the boards. Letitia behind the net, centers it. Profit pinches, Barry gets it by her. The Sharks bring it to center ice. Coming down the other way, they're tied up. Then Vlaka skates, she goes down. That's flipped on net, steered to the corner. Loose puck at the side of the Hound net, people digging. And ref blows the whistle, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Neville. Oops. I probably kicked the camera at least 10 times a game. So the face-off here, we have Sims, Brown, Curran, Lang, and Profit out there. Curran wins the draw. Vlaka has it. Goes behind the Hound net. They center it. Vlaka takes that. Flips it out of the Greyhound zone. Pass up the middle, intercepted by Brown. Brown walks in, shoots. Puck's going to come out. They're going to call no icing. It's a foot race here for Lang. She wins it. Puts it hard off the boards. That's kept in. Weezer picks it up. She looks for Sims. Sims gets it. Rolls off her stick. Flip back into the corner. Lang backhands it to Brown. That's put towards the net. Stopped by Neville. Sims can't handle that one. Another save by Neville. Weezer gets it up to Brown. That's stopped. Sharks with some pressure. Out in the slot. Curran will pick it up. Bounces off her stick. Point shot. Saved by Neville. Puck in the corner. Weezer battling. Out front. Sims picks it up now. She'll skate it out. That comes loose at center ice. Sharks try to send it up. It's going to be too far. Going to be icing. So the Hounds will get a face-off in the very end. Atkinson taking the draw for the Hounds. One back to Sewell. Sewell puts it Lesage right. That's centered. Goes behind the net. Mount ties up her man. Puck comes loose. Sharks get it to their blue line. And up through the neutral zone. Roussel ties up her man. Puck's loose. And that comes out of the Greyhound zone. They'll chase it down. Atkinson forechecking. Sharks pick it up. Top of the circle. Poked off their stick. Roussel picks it up behind her net. Reverses it. Hounds try and chip it out. That's blocked. Sewell tries the other way. Roussel sends it back. Massage right, chips that out, kept in at the point. She's knocked down. Floater on net. Nephew stops that. Hounds need to get it out here. They do. Mount takes it. Hounds are being pressured here. And they get lucky. A slashing call coming to Barrie. So we have a nice loud visiting team parent over here. So Hounds will go to the power play for 2 minutes or less. Brown, Pierman, Crosby, Profit, and Valako for the Hounds. Sharks win the draw and get it out. Goes all the way down to the Greyhound zone. Brown has it. Pierman picks it up. She skates to center ice, across the blue line. Valaka has it at center. Cuts in. Hounds will try and set up. Valaka to Crosby, shoots. That goes wide. Brown has it. She's pinned against the boards. Pierman in there to help. 9 minutes remaining in the first. Puck comes to the point. Valaka shoots, rebound. Sharks will send that down. 1 minute remaining in the power play for the Greyhounds. Valaka gets it behind her net. She sends it up to Mount. He gets it to Atkinson at center. Atkinson carries it in with some speed. Leaves it for Mount at the top of the circle. Shoots, scores! Screenshot. Mount scores with a drop pass from Atkinson on the power play. Puts the Greyhounds up 2-0 and 8:38 in the first period. The Hounds capitalize on the power play. Make it 2-0. Curran ties up her man on the draw. Scrambled draw. Sharks win it. Get to center ice. Carry it over the Hound blue line. Puck pinned against the boards. Weezer gets it over to Brown. She loses it. Back to the point. Shot. Goes wide. Sims has it on the far side. Gets it over to Curran. She scoops it out. Sharks put that back in. They have to tag up. Lang goes D to Weezer. Weezer goes cross ice to Sims. That's too far. She'll chase it. Sharks get it to their blue line. Skate it to center now and over the Greyhound line. Shot on net goes wide, but Nephew stops that and we'll have a face-off. Greyhounds up 2-0 with 7:44 remaining in the first period. Sharks win the draw. Goes to the point. Crosby blocks that. Puck comes out. Crosby and Patricia forechecking. Pierman on it now. Puck kept in by Roussel. Pierman has it. Walks in. Shoots. Crossbar. Post. Doesn't go in. That's 2 posts for the Hounds this period. Puck centered out in front. No one there. Sharks pick it up. Get it up the middle. That's swiped at. Sewell picks it up. She goes over Roussel. Foot race now into the Shark zone. Puck kept in at the point by Roussel. She puts it towards the net. That's blocked. Sharks skated to center. And Crosby will come pick it up for the Hounds. She rubs out her guy. Sewell picks it up. Goes behind the net. Her breakout pass stopped. Dump back around. Cloticia will pick it up. Hard off the boards, makes it out. Right on the Crosby stick. Crosby in a one-on-one. Goes towards the net. Got Atkinson on the left side. That's broken up. Hounds make a line change. Valaka has it at center. That's flipped high. Puck comes back out to Valaka. Back in the Greyhound zone. Roussel fires across ice. Mount will chase that. Picked up at the line by Atkinson. Hops off her stick. Roussel goes D-to-D to Valaka. Valaka reverses it here. Cuts back. She's bumped off the puck. Kept in at the line. Hard shot. Goes high and wide. Lasaw's right. Tries to get it out. Kept in. Low one shot towards the net. Stopped. Valaka pressured. Has the puck behind the Hound net. Puck will get out. Here come the Hounds. Atkinson has it at center ice. Carries it across. Tries to shoot. Gets her own rebound here. Puts it to Valaka, who throws it down low around. Mount picks that up. Centers it. Sharks skated out of their zone. Into the Hound zone they come. 3 Sharks players. High shot, glove by Nephew, no rebound. She makes good work of that one. With 5:10 remaining in first period, 2-0 Greyhounds. Sims, Brown, Curran, Valaka, Profit out for the Hounds. Curran wins the draw to Valaka. Behind the net, the puck goes. Brown gets it. She skates it up. Goes cross ice for Sims. Sims will chase that down. Curran picks it up. She'll skate around the net. She'll dump it down low. Sims chasing it. Profit pinches, keeps that in. She throws it down low. Puck goes around the Sharks net. High breakout pass, gets it out past the blue line. And that's dumped into the Hound zone. Valaka will send it around. Profit bobbles out a bit. She backhands it. Puck goes back in the corner. Profit sends it around. Cross ice for Brown. Curran in there now. Puck comes loose. Out in front. Saved by Nephew. Sims will pick that up. Goes cross ice. That's picked off. Sharks with some pressure here. They're cycling. Shot. Saved by Nephew. Goes off her stick behind the net. Centered. Brown gets that one. And she'll fire it hard all the way down the ice. That might go on net. Nope. We'll get an icing. That's okay. I'll just get rid of that pressure. Get a line change. Some fresh bodies. Have a face off to the right of Nephew with 3:45 remaining in the first. Pierman takes a draw for the Hounds. Goes in the corner. Out front. That goes wide of the net. Crosby has it. She spins. Pierman in there to help. Puck comes loose. Hook down. Crosby's going to get one. Hounds touch the puck. So the Hounds would be short-handed for 2 minutes or less. 3:22. They did get a power play goal, so see if they can kill this. Sharks have the puck at the point. Put it down low. That gets chopped out by Atkinson. That'll go to length. Mount forward checking. Puck's at center. Roussel dumps it back down. Puck in the Greyhound zone. Sewell has it. She'll take it behind her net. She's tied up. Puck comes loose. Atkinson whacks at it. Puck's loose. Mount has it now in front. That's kept in. Sharks shoot. Saved by Nephew. Puck's loose. And Nephew stops it. No goal indicated by the ref, so we'll have a face-off. She keeps it 2-0 Hounds. So we'll have a face-off over here. Curran in for the draw for the Hounds. Sharks win it. Curran digs for it. Puck at the point. Shot. Saved by Nephew. Rebound goes up. Profit has it. She fires it high and hard off the boards. Profit gets it. Tries to get it out. Kept in at the point. Hard shot. Glove saved by Nephew. That's covered up. No rebound. 2:12 in the first remaining. Hounds short-handed for 50 more seconds. Curran wins the draw. Velaka gets it. She's pressured. Massage right swipes at it. Kept in. Velaka sends a hard around. Curran tries to chip it out. Kept in at the point. Curran pins her man against the board. Steals it. And that'll go wide for the ice. Hounds intercept that pass. Curran gets it. She's rubbed. Sharks with the puck. They'll try and get it up. Stopped by Velaka. She fires it down. That should be a high stick. They say no. Okay. Penalty almost over here. Sharks get it to center. It's knocked loose. Hounds kill that penalty. Back to 5-on-5. Profit fires that down hard. Gonna be icing, they say. Okay, so we'll get a face off to the right of Nephew. Sharks win the draw. Crosby picks it up. She fires it off the boards and down. No icing is the call. Lang pinches. Puck goes around her. It's a foot race. 2-on-1. Weezer swipes at it. Gets a piece of it. Puck's loose. Sharks can't do anything. Hounds good back check there. Puck will get out. Dump back into the Hound zone. Lang sends it cross ice for Crosby. She takes it to center. Brings it down low. Puck comes loose. Kierman will go in there. She gets it out to Crosby. Crosby shoots. That's wide. Oop. Lang pinches. Puck kept in. It's under her. Kierman intercepts that. Over to Crosby. She's hooked and tied up. Sharks get it. They skate it to center. And they'll dump it in on Greyhound zone. Puck's loose. Comes out in front. No goal. Woo. Nice save by Nephew. At the buzzer. No goal. Didn't go in. So... this coach calls it in from here, and he is probably 100 feet from the net, so. So the Hounds are up 2-0 after the first period. So the Hounds will start with Saw, Drake, Atkinson, Mount, Rousseau, and Lang. Atkinson ties up per man, draw one by the Hounds, poked into the Shark zone. They get it out, they'll skate to center ice and dump it in the Hound zone. Rousseau goes back for her, she sends her around, that's stopped. Out front, centered, bounces to Lesage right. Mount overskates that. Atkinson comes in and pokes it. Mount dumps that in. Lesage right gets it in the corner, bounces around at her feet. Sharks will pick it up, skate it to their blue line. Out of center, they'll dump it into the Greyhound zone. Mount chases it back. Centered to the left to Neveu. Save. Puck's loose. She covers it up. Sharks scored. Sharks making a 2-1 game. They pick up a loose puck on a rebound. 14-11 remaining in the second period. Curran out for the Hounds, take the draw. Hounds win the drop, poked into the Shark zone. Whoa! I don't know if that hit the ref or what, but I think he caught that one in the face. Puck behind the Greyhound zone, gets centered. Curran comes in there. Puck's loose, Sims has it. She centers it. Comes out of the Greyhound zone. Curran backhands it down. Sharks pick it up. They try and get it out, kept in by Profit. They go cross ice. Valaka back for the Hounds. Sharks overskate that. Curran in there. Profit backhands it. Puck loose, goes behind the Hound net. Valaka sends that around. Letitia tied up along the boards. Puck sent around the other way. Crosby tries to get that. Shot from the point goes wide. Valaka has it, goes high off the boards. That'll get to center ice. Hounds send that down, and I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to call it's just going to be offside, so this lady is going to have such a sore voice after this. So we know she can count to 8 apparently, so okay, face off will go down to the Hound zone. I think this coach is getting a little fired up, so the ref's going to give him a warning here, I think. Tell him that's enough of him. Draw one by the Sharks at the point towards the net. Lang will pick it up. She's pinned. Puck's loose in the corner. Behind the Hound net it goes. Weezer chips it up. Puck along the boards, thrown out front. Blocker saved by Neville. Kierman has it. She's pushed and hooked. Weezer in there to help. Puck around the ground net. Saved by Neville. Puck in the corner. Weezer battling. Sharks with some pressure here. Kierman skates it. She reverses. Looks for some room. Up to Platisha. Kierman goes cross ice to Crosby. Crosby gets it. She'll dump it in. And they're going to call icing on that. She was short on making it to center. So face off. Back in the Greyhound zone. 11:33 remaining in the second period. 2-1 Hounds. Mount, Roussel, Lesage, Wright, Atkinson, and Sewell out for the Hounds. Sharks win that. Shot from the point. Puck comes in the slot. Centered. No one there. Mount picks it up with some speed. She skates at the center. She's stopped. Roussel picks that up in her own end. Goes D to Sewell. Puck going back and forth to both ends here. Hard dumping by the Sharks. Roussel's back for it. Ooh. Shot by the Sharks. Hard and close. Save. Puck's loose. Still loose. It's definitely loose. I can see it from here. Lots going on. A lot of shoving. And we'll get a whistle. Hounds will make a change. Kern, Brown, Sims, Profit, Vlaka coming out. Sharks getting some good opportunity and pressure here. Hard shot from the point. Goes around for Brown. She gives it back to Vlaka. Vlaka back to Brown. Over to Sims. Sims skates at the center. Hard dump in the Shark zone. Kept in by Brown behind the net. Centered. Kern chasing it. She puts it in the corner. Sharks flip it out. That bounces by Vlaka. Profit racing back. Nevy's going to swipe that to the corner. Puck comes loose to Brown. Brown skates it behind her net. Fires it hard off the boards. Kept in. Saved by Neville. That shot. Vlaka takes it behind her net. Over to Brown. Brown goes cross ice to Sims. That's kept in at the point. Crawford gets it. Rings that high. That's shot down the ice. And they're going to call icing. So, Sharks controlling the play here at the last couple minutes. 9:45 remaining in the second period. Kierman in for the draw. One by the Hounds. Weezer has it. She'll fire it around. Crosby takes that on the boards. Centers it. Picked up by the Sharks. Lang has it. Goes in her feet. She tries to get it out. Gets to the blue line. Up to Pierman. Pierman walks in. Shoots. That doesn't make the net. Pierman gets her own rebound. Puts it back to the point to Weezer. Bounces. She keeps it in. High shot. Tipped wide. Platisha has it. She puts it on net. Puck goes behind. Crosby has it. Centers out to Pierman. Off her skates and out. Lang will pick that up. Lang goes D to Weezer at center ice. She dumps it in. Steered to the corner by the Sharks. Puck loose on the boards. Behind the Sharks net it goes. They try and get it out. Breakout pass cut off by Atkinson. She passes it to Weezer, goes over to Lang. Lang goes cross ice to Lesage right, who hits Atkinson. Atkinson carries it out, leaves it for Mount. She overskates it. Here comes one Shark player, a 1-on-3. Lesage right, back checks and stops that. Roussel reverses it. Now Sewell has it. Sewell skates it to her blue line. Puck goes in her feet. Lesage right has it. She goes cross ice over to Mount. That's hammered in. Puck bouncing around in the slot. Atkinson chasing it. Sharks get it up the center. Across the Greyhound zone. Shot on the ice. That's deflected over the net. Sharks pick it up. Center it. Backhand. Doesn't make the net. That's blocked. Sharks still with the puck. Picked up by Roussel, and the Hounds are going to the penalty box. Sewell's going to get a 2-minute minor for something. Tripping says the ref, so 2 minutes or less. 7:34 in the second period. Hounds win that draw. They'll send it down the ice. Sharks have it behind their net. Brown forechecking high. Sharks skated in. Stolen by Curran. Brown tries to get that out. Puck along the wall here on the left side. Brown's knocked down. At the point. Goes wide. Curran races for that one. She backhands it. Barry with it at the point. They go D to D. They shoot. That's his nephew's blocker. Goes in the corner. Centered. Doesn't make it. Hard out by the Hounds. Kept in at the point. Centered. That goes across. Curran gets it. She's pinned against the boards. Vlaka in there helping. 45 seconds remaining. Vlaka chasing behind the net. Poke check by Profit. Gets that free. She dumps her man. Brown in there. Profit rings it around. Comes to the point. Sharks have it. And that's shot, and that's gloved by Nephew. No rebound. Long shift for the Hound penalty killers there. But they kept it without getting a goal, so 23 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Pierman in for the draw, ties the per man, puck's loose, comes to the point. Pierman will skate it into the corner. She tries to get it out, kept in, hard shot from the point, blocked by Lang, and that goes the length of the ice. Sharks pick it up, chased by Pierman, forward checking. Crosby will pick that up. She'll fire it back down hard into the corner. Hounds back to 5 players, penalty over. Pierman forward checking. Puck comes loose. Lang pinches down low, keeps the puck in. And then it comes out, goes all the way across, hits Roussel's stick. That won't be icing. She tries to leave it for someone, no one there. Sharks have it in front, in the slot, goes wide through a couple legs. Fired around. Atkinson going for it. That shot blocked by Pierman. Crosby gets it to Pierman. Pierman walks in, backhand. Gets her own rebound. Wrap around. Puck's loose. Hounds get the puck back. Roussel goes cross ice for Crosby. Sharks bring it in. Flick it up, saved by Neveu. Puck's loose. Lesage right, forechecking it. Mount on there. Hounds making a line change here. Whoop. Kept in, no. Atkinson steals it though. She gets it up to Lesage right. Kept it at the point here by the Hounds. Shot on net. Saved by the goalie. No rebound as they stopped Profit's shot. 3:47 remaining in the second period. 2-1 Hounds. Draw one by the Sharks. Puck along the boards. It'll come out. Sims dumps it back in. Sharks will skate out of their zone. Poke check by the Hounds. Gets out. Cross ice pass goes to no one. Hounds will pick that up. Profit sends it high off the glass. Carried in by the Sharks. Long shot on net. And that's gloved by Neveu. Sharks win the draw. Goes to the point. Shot. Pad save by Neveu. Puck in the corner. Kierman picks it up. Cuts back. Weezer has it. Shot on net. Ooh. Nice save by Neveu. I'm not sure she even seen that one. She stops it and covers it up. Keeps it 2-1. Draw one by Pierman. Gets it to Lang. Lang reverses in the corner. Pierman picks up a loose puck. She skates at the center. Has another Greyhound player coming in. Gets it over. Shot. Scores! Crosby. With a pass from Pierman. Makes it a 3-1 Greyhounds. On a beautiful 2-on-1. Hounds lead 3-1 with 2:34 remaining in the second period. So the Hounds up by 2. Mount, Atkinson, Lesage right, Sewell, and Roussel out for the Hounds. Puck comes to center, dumped in by the Sharks. Sewell picks it up behind her net. She falls. Atkinson helps her out. Puck comes loose. Hounds digging. Shot from the point. Covered up by Neveu. As she was ready for that one. .213 remaining in the second period. 3-1 Hounds. Atkinson wins that, flips it into the corner. Sewell fires it around for Mount. Their defenseman falls. Mount picks it up. She's got some speed, carries it in. Puck comes out of the line. You guys can't see that part. Dumped her in by the Sharks. Sewell picks it up. Lesage right, flips that cross ice. That'll stay in, kept in by the Sharks. Sewell hustles back for it. Her pass cut off. Roussel spins, poked off her stick, goes behind the Hound net. Lesage right, picks it up and flips it out. Atkinson chasing that down. Towards the net she goes. Backhand, loose puck, rebound. Covered up by the Sharks goalie. 1:13 remaining in the second period. We'll have a face-off to the left of the Sharks. Curran ties up her man, loose puck on the draw. Profit gets it. She fires it towards the net. That goes wide. Puck comes around, comes out, and yeah, they call it. So Blocka tried to keep that in. Curran wins the draw back to Blocka. She dumps that hard into the Sharks zone. Puck goes behind the net. Sims forechecking. Brown chases that down on the other side. Puck comes out to the slot. Sims has it go off her stick. Sharks backhand it with some speed into the Greyhound zone. Picked up by Curran. She tries to clear it. It's blocked. Profit picks that up. And Brown kicks that pass out of harm's way. Sharks forced back to regroup here. They fire that down into the Hound zone. No icing. Blocka tied up. Puck loose. Curran in there. 15 seconds left. Sharks spin behind the net. Puck's loose. Blocka has it. High backhand at the point. Kept in. And that's the end of the second. So we'll have a quick intermission. Be back for the third. Your Greyhounds up 3-1. You can see the big drop the girls got from the bench to the ice. It's got to be like, I don't know, 18 inches at least. Hounds will get ready, take the draw here. Third period, 3-1 Greyhounds. Letitia, Kiernan, Crosby, Weezer, Lang starting for the Hounds. Winner goes on to the game at 1:45 today. Kiernan ties up her man. Scramble draw. Puck's at center ice. Crosby digs at it. Comes loose. Lang picks it up. Sends it over. Crosby tries to get that out. Puck comes out. Kierman has it. Breaks up the ice. In the slot. Knocked off her stick. Sharks with a break here. Loose puck. Lang racing back for it. She beats her man, steals it, knocked off her stick. She'll throw it around. Kept in at the point, poked out by Letitia, she centers it. Puck bouncing along the boards. Sent back in by the Sharks, picked up by Lang. Goes cross ice to Crosby, she's pressured right away. Pierman knocks over her man. Sharks carried in, put that on net. Hounds try and get it out. Lang with it behind her net. Puck bouncing around. Lang with it. Skates, she's got some room. She'll skate it out of the Greyhound zone. Carries it to center ice. Dumps it hard into the Shark zone. Curran's on it with Sims. Puck loose behind the Sharks net. Curran chasing. Brown skates over, cuts that off. Puck kept in at the line. No, offside is called. Played offside. Sharks get it to center. Flipped out by Roussel. Brown looking for Sims. Sharks steal it at center ice. Sims takes that for the Hounds. Loses it. Here come the Sharks in the slot, shot along the ice. That's steered to the corner. Sharks with it. They try and center it. Sims has it. Comes loose at the point. Shot. Saved by Nebu. Steered to the corner. Curran with it behind the net. She's pinned. Puck comes loose. Sewell tries to get it up to Sims. She does. Brown has it now. Skates to center ice. Brown will dump that in. Puck comes loose. Mount speeds into the corner. Now behind the net. Sharks will try and get it out. They do. They skate it to center and dump it into the Greyhound zone. Goes wide of the net. Malaka. She's pressured in the corner. Has some help from Atkinson. Malaka gets it to Lesage right. Kept in. Puck's loose now in the corner. Atkinson picks up that loose puck. She's got some room. She'll speed up through the neutral zone. Across the blue line. Backhands it towards the middle. Oops. Going there. Sharks go cross ice. That's cut off by Lang. She dumps it back in. Atkinson forward checking. Puck comes loose. Lang steals that. Goes to Weezer. She skates to center and dumps that in. Sharks try and get it out. They do. Letitia has it at center. Dumps it back in. Sharks take it on the other side. Poke check by Lang. Sends that in the corner. They center it all the way. Shot from the point. Loose puck. Pyramid has it. She'll send that around. Weezer gets it to Crosby, who pokes up by the Sharks player. That gets out. No icing. That shot into the Greyhound zone. Weezer racing back. She's pressured. Pyramid in there to help. Puck behind the Hound net. Lang has it. She reverses. Comes up the other side. Over to Pyramid. She's got some room. She'll skate it to center ice and dump it in. Hounds make a line change. Sharks pick it up behind their net. Try and skate it out of their zone. They'll get up to the blue line. Now center ice. Into the Hound zone. Hard shot. Saved by Neville. Sewell sends it around for Sims. Puck's loose. Brown just fires that down and the Hounds will get a whistle. Take an icing here with 9:35 remaining in the third period. 3-1 Greyhounds. Curran in for the draw for the Hounds. Puck goes in the corner. Sewell's tripped. Curran in there. She frees it. She's pushed into the boards. A couple Hound players in there battling. Ref blows a whistle. We'll have a face-off to the left of Neville. Well, she's back. It was nice. We had a team warming up beside us with some adults, so she was quiet, but they just left. Draw won by the Hounds. Goes behind their net. Ooh, and it's loose at the side of the net. Players are jamming away. Neville covers it up. Karen's going to complain. See? Line change for the Hounds. We got Lesage right, Atkinson, Prophet, Mount, and Valaka. Draw won by the Hounds. Atkinson gets it back to Valaka. She flips it along the boards. Puck doesn't get out. Valaka has it. She tries to send it around. Mount tries to get it out. It's kept in though. Here comes the Sharks. They flip that one towards the net. Saved by Neville. Rebound's loose. Mount will pick that up. She'll speed out of the Greyhound zone with it. Down into the Sharks zone. She's got Atkinson in the middle. Shot. And that's stopped by the Sharks goalie. We'll get a face-off with 8:41 remaining in the third. 3-1 Hounds. Kierman, Crosby, Patricia, and Valaka and Prophet out there. Hounds win the draw. Put on net. Tip by Crosby. Nice save by the very goaltender on that one. Had to be sharp. Pierman lines up for the draw. Ties up her man. Puck goes in the corner. Crosby will chase it on the left side. Puck comes out, but Valaka fires it back in. Puck comes out center ice. Hounds just flip that back in. Patricia chasing it into the corner. Kept in by Prophet along the board. She pinches. Puck rolls out, but Pierman grabs that. Sharks fire it in the Greyhound zone. Valaka comes out. She's met by someone. Puck goes in the corner. Players battling along the boards. Pierman tries to get it out. Kept in. Valaka has it. Behind the net, she fires it hard. Pierman has it again. She's got some room. Flips it out. Hits a Sharks player. Back into the Greyhound zone it comes. Valaka up to Platisha. Gets the center. Late dump in. No icing's called. Hounds make a line change. Puck kept in. No, Hounds have to tag up, but it's still in the zone. Sharks overskate that. Brown has it. Centers it. Sims chasing it. Pushed into the boards. Puck left at the line. Weezer keeps it in. Curran digging. Brown has it. Popped off her sticks. The Sharks get it to center ice, and Brown picks that up. She's got some room. Gets to the red line. Dumps it in. Atkinson with some speed. She'll forecheck. Lang pinches on the right side. Puck comes out. Kept in by the Saws right. They're going to call too many men on that one. So, Hounds will be short-handed for 2 minutes or less. 6:34 remaining in the third period. We'll have a face-off down here. Face off to the right of Neville. Atkinson takes the draw for the Hounds. Sharks win it. They go D to D. Shot from the point. Right into Nevieu's glove. She saves that one. No rebound. Big save by Nevieu to keep it 3-1. Face off to the left of her. Puck comes to the point. Blocked by Curran. Puck comes back to the point. Kept in by the Sharks. On the left side, they go D to D. Now to the right. Down low. Back to the point. Over to the left side. Shot. Glove saved by Nevieu. No rebound again. And she makes sure that she covers that up. Keep it 3-1 with 6:02 left in the third. 1:28 remaining in the bench minor for too many men. Aislinn Weezer serving that. Draw one by Pierman. Back to Velaka. Goes behind the Greyhound net. She's rubbed out. Puck's loose. Back to the point. It goes. They go D to D. Sharks try to get it down low. They do. Profit ties up her man, battling behind the net. Comes loose along the wall. Sharks keep it in. Kierman pressuring. Can't quite get it out. Shot from the point. That goes wide. Velaka goes after it. Puck in their skates along the boards. Sharks have it. Comes out to the point. Velaka will take this. She's got some time. Goes cross ice. Pierman falls. And that comes into the Hound zone. Not offside. Puck is still loose down in the corner. Profit has it. Hard out. Tries to get it out. Pierman picks it up. Across the blue line. She fires it hard down into the Shark zone. 10 seconds remaining in the bench minor. Too many men. 4:40 left in the third period. 2-0 Hounds. Puck comes to the Sharks blue line. Hounds back to 5-on-5 hockey. Mound has it. She backhands it into the Shark zone. She leaves it for Atkinson. That comes out to the point. Lang swipes at it. Comes out. Here comes Barry in. They knock over Roussel. Puck comes loose close to the crease. Atkinson stops that. She picks it up. Cuts in front of her own net. Back to the center. She'll skate to center ice. She'll dump it in. Leaves that for Lesage right. Gives it back to her. Center. Hounds can't get anything. Shot from the point. Rebound. That just goes through Lesage right's feet. Sharks dump it down. Should be icing. No icing. It's waved off. Puck goes around. Lang being pressured. Gets it up to Atkinson. Puck comes to center ice. Atkinson across the blue line. Fires that hard one. Blocker saved by the Sharks goalie. 3:30 remaining. Third period. Sharks go cross ice. That's too far. Roussel picks it up. She goes high off the glass. Hounds get the puck. Lang flips it down into the Barrie zone. They're going to call icing on that. Yep. So we'll have a face-off down here. 3:13 remaining in the third period. 3-1 Hounds. You can see the Barrie coach is drawing something up on his clipboard, so they'll probably call a timeout soon. Karen's got a game plan already. Draw one by the Hounds, back to Sewell. Over to Curran, she flips it out, kept in at the line. Profit flips it over to Pierman, that'll get out. Crosby takes it on the left side. She dumps it in from center ice. Pierman forechecking. Loose puck. Sharks skate it, get it to their blue line. Sharks steal it, bring it in, spin around. Giveaway by the Hounds. Profit in there, she's pushed. Puck's loose though. Profit pins her man tight against the board. Puck comes loose. Puck behind the Greyhound net. Sewell has it, being pressured. That pass picked off. Puck to the left of Neveu. Now it's on the mesh of the net, comes loose. Curran has it, gets it up to Pierman. She's got Crosby cross ice. She passes up to her. Puck at the Sharks' blue line. Oh, they get a break. Look at this. Ooh, Hounds got lucky here if they get this out. Trip coming to the Hounds. Puck goes wide. Mount will touch it. So the Greyhounds almost had a breakaway against them, and then they'll end up shorthanded now with 1:41 remaining in the third. Get a tripping call here for Crosby. Face off to the right of Neveu. Oh, the Sharks should probably call a timeout and also pull their goalie, but we'll see. Okay, so they're calling a timeout. So this game's not over. We got 1:41. Hounds are shorthanded. Barrie probably pull their goalie here. We have a face-off in the Hound end. Out for the Hounds, looks like you're going to have Curran, Atkinson, Lang, and Valaka. Coach Sewell just drawing up a last-minute plan for the girls. Curran taking the draw for the Hounds. Draw one back to the point. Puck comes loose. Barrie just pulls her goalie. Too many men there, but they won't count it. Puck comes loose to the slot. Crossbar! And out of play. Sharks come not close. They hit the crossbar. Puck goes out of play. 1:23 remaining. Sharks probably close at too many men, but we'll let it slide because we're good sports. Curran lines up for the draw, ties up her man. It's a scramble. Lang's pressured. Puck in the corner, left there by Sharks. Comes back to the point. They go D to D. Kept in barely at the line. Shot from the point. Rebound, scores. Sharks get a goal. Come within one with 1:07 remaining. This one's going to come right down to the wire. The Sharks get a power play goal. Still down by 1:07 remaining. That's all the Greyhounds have to hold on for. looking to pull their goalie again. Coach going over, ref going over to tell the coach something. Don't tell me we're getting some type of penalty here or something. So, tried to put my good ear over there. Couldn't hear what they're saying. But it sounds like whatever he said to both coaches. Okay, Stu's going to call timeout. So, once again, Coach Stu will go over the game plan here with girls is going to have on the ice here for the last 1 minute, 7 seconds. Hounds will be 5-on-5. Barry's goalie is going to stay high out of the zone. Okay, well, Hounds are short-handed for some reason. Souls in the box. Puck comes into the Greyhound zone. Backhanded out by Profit. Sharks pick it up. Pass kept in here near the line. Brown digging. Pierman in there. 47 seconds remaining. Hounds doing a good job killing the clock. Pierman and Brown killing it. Sharks pick it up, come across the line. They try and center it. Profit backhands that. Comes out to the point. Sharks keep it in. Hard shot from the top of the circle. Saved by Nephew. Rebound. Profit's back there. She's trying to hold it. Hounds short-handed by 2 players with the goalie pulled. Pierman gets a loose puck. Cuts over. Got time. She'll fire it down. That'll go the length of the ice. 10 seconds remaining. Brown staying high. Pierman staying high. 5 seconds. Walaka gets it. She dumps it in. It goes behind her. That's it. Greyhounds win this one as they'll go on to the finals today. Another close game. They win 3-2. Another close game for the Hounds. They move on. 145. We weren't scared, Karen. So, great game by both teams. Could have went either way once again. We're back, 145, same rink, same time. Or same rink, I mean. And yeah, we'll see you then.